we got one right here, Cole. Check it out. Let's see here. Come on. All right. Wrongful death suit brought against cops who killed female teen. Wrongful death suit against cops who killed a 19-year-old girl. Let's get to it.
Wrongful death. 19-year-old girl killed by the police because of a mix-up dealing with a fast food order. Let's put up her picture full mass.
That's her right there.
The family of a 19-year-old black woman has now filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Illinois police who are accused of punching and killing the teenager.
Wow.
Her name is Alexis Wilson.
Alexis
Remember that name?
Wilson.
The night Miss Wilson was killed, she ordered food from a popular steak and lemonade restaurant. But something was wrong with her order. The manager refused to correct the order or give a refund, causing Miss Wilson to go through the drive-thru and try to get another employee's attention. According to Alonzo Wilson, who is the father, her food was not ready. There was a dispute at the window between my daughter and one of the workers. The workers got upset and said, "We're not giving you your order." Alonzo Wilson says his daughter was trying to get the employee's attention. She hit the drive-thru window with a stick. She knocked on the window with a stick. Employees said the object was a gun, okay? As police arrived, things unraveled quickly. As the officers asked Alexis and her boyfriend to exit the van she was driving, the lawsuit and video of the incident indicate Alexis Wilson's boyfriend exited the van, but Alexis refused, claiming she was not properly dressed. She can be heard on the camera saying, and I quote, "I'm naked." And another person told her, "Cover yourself with a robe or something." After refusing to leave the vehicle, her family attorney claims that within 50 seconds of the police arriving, you have this officer punching the young lady in the car. That's what is shown on the video. He says, if somebody starts punching you, the first thing you do is react. And the first reaction is to get away. And that's exactly what she did. The reaction is still punch back or get the hell out of there and get away. Into the vehicle and killed the 19-year-old girl. She drove away. That's what she did. She drove away. And according to officers, this mandated that they fire at the van. She crashed into a nearby bike shop about a block away where she died from the gunshot wounds. You know what happened after that? According to the father, they left my daughter in a crushed building and tended to the officers, said Alonzo Wilson, the dad. Let's go to the chief. This is in Dalton, Illinois. That's your chief of police. His name is Robert Collins. He runs the police department. As the one-year anniversary of Alexa Wilson's death approaches, the shooting is still under investigation with the state police. The Cook County State's Attorney's Office sent Atlanta Black Star a statement on the case saying the case is still under investigation by prosecutors to determine if criminal charges are appropriate. So what do we have here? We have a basic conflict, a conflict at a fast food establishment. We have the police officers who decided to shoot into a van and kill a 19-year-old young lady. They decided to shoot into this van knowing that she was no threat to them or anybody else.
She had no gun,
was their execution.
No weapon, and they execute her.
This is now headed to a judge and is still under criminal investigation. All right, attorney, what do you see here?
I see immense injustice. It seems extremely reckless for an officer not to confirm whether there is actual use of deadly force or the threat of use of deadly force, but to simply take a citizen's word for it. And while I definitely understand that they can be high stakes situation and life or death moments when you have been told that you think the person has a gun, but the reality is that citizens get it wrong, and also citizens will say whatever they feel is necessary to get an officer present. And officers have to bear that in mind before they use lethal force in situations
You know, the problem as well too, before we start back up. You know, the fact that they wouldn't give her food, and she was just trying to get another point. She'd bang on the window with a stick, and the stupid employee thought had a gun. She called the cops. You know what they did? They brought a gun to the situation, and guess what happened? They used a gun and executed that poor young lady that didn't deserve to be shot and killed.
Where they are not even certain or have any knowledge, because you cannot change the situation once you've killed someone. You cannot bring them back. And it's completely unacceptable for that officer to have fired into that vehicle when that young lady tried to defend herself, which is the first thing you would do, as you noted, if someone is punching at you. Yeah. The thing is, there needs to be justice here. There needs to be accountability, because we cannot continue to have situations like this where officers just decide to flip a coin and shoot regardless of the circumstances. It's unacceptable.
In this country, you still have the right of due process. If anybody wants to deprive you of your life, of your liberty, you have the right of due process. A cop should not be judge, jury, executioner. That is not how we work in the United States of America. And just because somebody may need to see a judge at some point in their future does not mean they need to meet their maker. These things are not congruent. This is not how we run a society.
Yeah. Especially when you're playing a high stakes of life and death. I mean, it's really outlandish bull crap. It really is. I mean, for the employee to sit there and say that she had a gun. If she had a gun, I'm sure 10-1, you would think somebody had a gun. They would have shot through the window, not tap on the window. It's just crazy. You know, that it just makes me, the cops want to make a life and death situation so quick like that. And yeah, and they were punching her. First thing is, like I said, yeah, somebody punches you, you know, I mean, you're, like I said, your instinct is to want to punch it back, or you want to run. And she wanted to run, and they opened fire and just killed her. Yep. It's another case of happy fucking the cops day. Come and get some, bitches. With that, send them out here. Mike, peace out.